Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. I know Pokemon just released a new deck set. It's called My First Battle deck set, and I just wanted to go over and quick cover like all the contents that are in this box, um, and everything that's involved with the decks. Um, it seems like a blast for like first time players, new players, and then even me for being like an experienced player. I'm like, I kind of want to try this out with some of my buddies during like a game night. Even though, yeah, we all know how to play the games, but anyways, you get two mini decks, two play mats, one booklet, one coin, damage counters, and six prize tokens. And then, yeah, let's just dive right in. And then for some of y'all that actually want to read that, go for it. I already have this um, pretty much ready for the video. I already punched out the prize tokens, punched out the damage counters, and I try to get these as perfect as possible when I'm opening these up. Those are the decks, but what with first impressions though, I one I like this classic box. I mean, these are pretty similar, almost similar to the ones that were like in like mid thousands or even like that early to mid thousands, like 2006 to like 2009, roughly around there. There was theme decks that were pretty similar to this style. Glad to, I'm glad to see this. This is almost kind of retro callback, at least from that time. And then of course you get this massive flip coin of some of the starters. But what I'm actually really impressed with is the way that they did your playmat. Like it's laminated and it's not gonna rip on you. It's not gonna get like heavy damage or wear. But I remember growing up in the 90s, if you had a playmat, it was one that either came with like a player's guide and it was just like cardstock or just cheap paper that like after you play a couple rounds, like your mat is just beat up and torn, or even after a couple years, because like you had it like there's like a perforated edge, almost like when you go through a magazine and there's like a poster included. So you had to tear along the edge cleanly as possible. Then it's just gonna rip at the end, and you're like, "Dang it, that's my playmat." Yeah, no, I'll have to show you some of those like retro playmats that used to come with these decks. But this I like. This is again, I like the lamination on this. I like the folds. This is amazing. So pretty much what you're gonna do for setting up, and what I do like is this carried over from the very beginning till now. When you go on your so this would be like player one, or you know you per se that are watching this video, and then it comes with the second one, and you lay that across. So basically, everything's all laid out for you. But I know for some of my viewers, they actually want me to go through in detail, show you the setup, even though all the instructions are mapped out and laid out for you. So it looks like the deck we have to get is going to be the Trimander deck. And again, I'm going to cover both the decks, but yeah, there's two 17 card decks, which I'm like, oh, that's pretty new for me, because usually it's two 30 card decks when it comes to a two-player box set like this. So I'm like, huh, why they do 17? I'm like, but at the same time, I can understand that. I mean, if you're learning how to play the game, I guess 17 is all you need. But my only biggest gripe will probably, you know what? Let's just get into that now. My whole big thing is a little short on the energies here. Obviously, you could take these decks and you can build off of these. These right here, I guess flipping through it, it's pretty good, kind of okay foundation. I mean, for players that do want to jump the game, I'd recommend just getting like a tier 2, level 2, or however they, or like advanced, however they word it, get like a stage 2 deck. I'm not sure how all your big box stores are like when they shelve Pokemon cards in inventory, there's usually decks that they do hang up. I would recommend getting one of those tier 2 decks, and then from there, those are an even better foundation. There's a lot of room to wean out cards that you're not going to play with and add in the ones that you want, or tear it all apart and create something new with it. So, like like I said, those are pretty good for the players that, like, you probably wouldn't want to start off with something like this. Obviously, being an experienced player, I this would be fun to start off with and build from this and see how heavy hitting of a deck that I could create from this as my starting base. But, you know, that's where a little bit of experience could come into play with this. But anyways, so what you would do is your deck would be face down. And then obviously, when you draw your cards, you know what? I'm just gonna like flip right through it. I'm not sure how well these are gonna be laid out. Yeah, so if your starting hand is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You put your deck here. Your discard pile will go here. And then obviously, wow, okay, everything's moving on me. I'm not sure if I like that right now. Yeah, I mean, I'm playing with this very slick laminated playmat, which, there's aspects of it that I actually do like. And then obviously your prize tokens. Since it's a 2-player starter set like this, you're not going to be playing with the 6 prizes, or prize cards or prize tokens in this matter. And then, let's see, do we have, yeah, we do have a basic Pokemon, so that would go here in the active spot. And then the bench, we can't do anything with our bench. And then obviously every single turn you're able to play 1 energy card, and then as many items as you want, and you can only play 1 supporter per turn as well. And obviously, for you beginners, you got the instructions based out right here. So what you can do during your turn, or the beginning of your turn: step 1, draw a card. Play basic Pokemon onto your bench. And then play an energy card only once per turn. You can evolve Pokemon, play trainer cards. You can attack with your active Pokemon. If you cannot attack, you just tell your opponent that your turn is now over, and then it's your opponent's turn. So, just a whole, just the quick, you know, rules here. And obviously, being 17 card decks, I can understand you can only do 3 on your bench. That's pretty straightforward since you're, working with less than half of the deck size. But even too, if you are playing with 30 card decks, like this is how me and my buddies would do it. You've got the 3 prize tokens, you still have your 30 card decks, and then you can only have 3 on your bench. But that's pretty cool that to see that element and formula brought to life on this playmat. And then obviously any discard, like let's say if Magmar gets knocked out, then your discard pile is right there. So again, I just really wanted to cover through this. I know it was kind of quick, but if you want to go into more in-depth like deck guides, deck tips. Wait, we can't end yet because I gotta show you what the other 17 card deck is, and obviously it's Squirtle. Um, I just find these just very fun. Yeah, Gyarados and Magikarp are in this one. I'm like, man, this. I almost want to just take elements of this and just build, like, build from this. Like, I'm excited because mainly they have Magikarp and Gyarados. And, again, these are for possibly for myself, for some of my younger viewers. If you can convince your parents, yeah, feel free. See if you're able to get these. I would highly recommend even some of my younger viewers to go out, get this deck. I want to say it was right around $10, which isn't bad. Because, again, you're learning how to play the game for the first time. This would be a great start for some of my younger viewers. Or just even, yeah, even me being like an experienced player. Again, I can see even some of my buddies and I just having a blast with this. I mean, Again, this is gonna be a quick gameplay. You're gonna fly through the matches even faster with this, and this easily, nicely folds back up, and everything goes back into the box. And again, just for the fun of it, you know, I bought the total of 4 of these. So, anyways, stay safe, have fun, high five.